Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my first cash envelope stuffing. So I've been doing cash envelope stuffing since December 2019. So this is not my actual first one, but it's my first one on YouTube. So I said, I wanted to get it down packed before I started recording videos. So since I have it down packed now, I feel like I'm better. So I said, okay, let's do some stuffings. So as you can see, I already did my, sorry, a little close. I already did my May 1st stuffing. So for me, these are already done. Since I do have an extra paycheck this month, I went ahead and stuffed all my envelopes, even though all my credit cards are paid in full. But I like to have that little cushion in there just in case. So for this month, for this paycheck, my check was $685. It actually was a little bit more, but I do get money taken out of my check that goes into 2 separate bank accounts. So I'll be stuffing the rest of my expenses for the month. And I'm cutting some in half just because I do get the extra check. And then we'll do my sinking funds. And then I have extras. So extra for me is I'm doing a couple of challenges, but it's things that I feel like are important. Sometimes they get stuff, sometimes they don't get stuff. So we'll talk about certain things when I get there. So we'll get to stuffing. Okay, so Finger Hut gets 18. Sorry if I'm a little out of frame. This was difficult trying to get everything set up. So I pretty much already had my payment in there, but my balance is actually 0 for Finger Hut, but I just feel as though, I just wanted to be a little prepared since I do have an extra check and I'm not spending anything on Finger Hut. But when I was paying Finger Hut, my minimum amount due was $36. So my Finger Hut is actually paid in full and it just gave me an increase, but I haven't been using it, but I don't want to close it either. Kind of scared to close it. So it's going to keep getting funded. My orthodontist payment is $66. Oh, so my gym isn't getting stuff because they're technically not taking anything right now because of COVID. That's what my Edge Fitness is. Zoom y'all in a little bit. So that's what my Edge Fitness is, but it's not getting stuff this month because they haven't been taking payments out for COVID. And I'm actually already stuffed for whenever they start taking it out. My credit one, Black Card, is not getting stuff because it's actually fully funded for whenever the payment it was due. My minimum payment was $36. My orthodontist payment, I already took the payment to the bank because my orthodontist payment is due on the 19th. So I had to take the money out today. So I was like, well, I might as well put the money in the bank. So that's what I did. So we're going to be stuffing it for next month payment, which is the 66. My cell phone bill, side note, my cell phone bill went up a little bit, but now I was paying the whole thing, but now me and my sister are going to split it. So therefore it's just really $99. But like I said, I'm already stuffed for this month and I already took that payment to the bank. So now I'm working on pretty much June's payment. So it's 97, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 96, 97. And like I said, we're splitting this payment up right now. So, wait a minute. I already have money in there. So, actually, did I forget to take this money to the bank? I don't know. I'll figure that out later. But I feel like I had maybe I missed putting that money in there, or maybe I had the money in there and only took half of it. Like I said, me and my sister are splitting the bill now. So I might have already took it. Apple Music gets $5. Apple Music gets $5. My car note is pretty much my car note. I have a Capital One saving car note account, and I'm actually already ahead. So my Apple storage already put the $1 in the account. It already has an extra $1 in here, so that's already done. My Capital One, it says Cheetah, but I just had to renew my credit card, so it's actually a Flower credit card. So that's already stuffed also. My Capital One is already stuffed also. Being as though I had 3 checks, I said I might as well split up my car note into 3s. So I have money in here already, so it just gets another $52. My money getting messed up. Sorry, y'all, if y'all heard some background noises. We going out for a walk soon. So that was my mom and my daughter. So car note is done. And tutoring. So my daughter does actually still go to tutoring, just to help me out a little bit, which me and her dad split up the payment, so it's not as bad. So it gets $60. And then tutoring is done. Let me readjust a little bit. Okay, so my daughter has some envelopes. And I'm missing one envelope. Let me see if I can find it. I thought I took it out. I know I did. It's around here somewhere. Just gotta find it. Sorry, y'all, might look like I got a lot of envelopes, but I'd rather have more than less. That's just my personal opinion. Because you never know these days, especially with budgeting, when you're on a single mom income, for one, and for two, you only work part-time at your job. Look, you need an envelope for everything. Okay. So anyway, so back down here. So after I split up my check, I have $387 left after my expenses. So my daughter actually has $101 in here. My envelope is opening. It has a $101 in here. So usually she gets 15, but she's getting 10 this time. And I'll do my note cards later. They don't always, have to be done, but whatever. She gets $10. Amaya's school is not getting nothing. She has a school envelope for when they have like holiday parties and stuff like that, and she wants to sign up for them. I'll take from that envelope, but school is out right now, so I'm not stuffing it. Amaya's clothing, my goal is $150 for her clothing. She actually has $198, so I'm over for what I wanted to give her, so I'm just making it a solid $200. She has $198 in here, so I'm just giving it an extra $2 to make it $200. And her clothing, I more so was going to use this for summer camp. Not sure what's really going to happen with summer camp, being as though schools are closed. I don't know if summer camp will be closed also, so we'll see how that goes. Now my daughter has a hair envelope. She usually gets her hair braided. Hasn't been getting her hair braided because of everything. So she has $120 in here. I said this will be my last time stuffing it because it's pretty good for her hair. So now she'll have $145 in here for her hair. Now mind you, like I said, y'all, this budgeting stuff was hard and strict for me because I don't know, it's like it's time to get serious. Things are changing, things are happening. If I want to get my house, I got to start somewhere. So on to the next category. Sorry, y'all. My daughter came in here and knocked my envelopes down, so now they kind of like all over the place. So my daughter summer camp is paid in full. I already have that stuffed. if they're not doing summer camp, I'll use that money for maybe my student loans, to put towards my student loans and my car note. Her cheerleading is already stuffed for the $200. So if it's no cheerleading, that'll go to something else also. So beauty gets $5. I know it's kind of weird because I kind of like started like in the middle when I had it down packed and when my envelopes are stuffed, but I feel like better late than never. You know, everybody can learn from somebody with the stuffing. So clothing gets $5. Beauty gets $5. I have my clothing envelope. I don't know when the next time I'm going shopping because I don't know when the next time I'm going somewhere, but clothing has $55 and I'm giving it a 10. Fun, since I'm not going out anywhere, fun is not getting stuffed no time soon. So gas has went down for me because school is out. Well, school has been out for me, so I'm not traveling as far. Gas usually gets 80. I was doing 50. I wasn't even spending 50. So I've been using 40. I didn't even spend the whole 40. And then today, before I stuffed my envelope, I still had the 40 in there from May 1st check. So what I did was I filled my gas tank up, and it only took $11. And I only worked 10 minutes away from work, so it took $11 to fill my tank up. I was at like a quarter tank, but I was like, I'm out, so I might as well fill it up. So $40 isn't even, I don't know, isn't even putting a dent into my gas, but I still wanted to stuff it, so it gets $40 again. So I'm gonna put the 40 to the side just because when I do my wallet, I'll empty it and switch it out and things like that. So my grocery gets 15. Groceries getting 15? What? That's a lot. That's a little bit. My grocery gets 15 because, like I said, I am a single mother. So with being a single mother and all this COVID stuff going on, I get food stamps. So the 15 that I put in here is just like a cushion, like just in case if I do go over my food stamp amount, which can happen, you know. Being as though my parents don't ask me for any rent, I feel like it's only fair that I provide the food for the house when I can. So I was getting my lashes done. Lashes are not getting done right now. Massages. These are my extra things that I felt like, you know, if I can get them done, I would like to get them done. If I do, I don't. But these actually have a good amount of money for when outside does open back up and I want to get these things done, I can. So massages aren't getting anything. My nails aren't getting anything because they're actually stuffed for when I do want to get them things done. But actually, I bought a gel manicure kit. Yeah, I need to get them I need to redo them again, but I did pretty good for my first set. A gel manicure. Out to eat gets 10. I'm still funding out to eat because my daughter likes, we usually do pizza night on Friday nights or on Saturday night, so we still do pizza night. So, you know, I'm still going to keep up with pizza night or whatever she wants on a Friday night. So out to eat gets 10. You know, I don't want to restrict her too much because of everything going on. So if she wants something, she can get it. My savings actually isn't getting anything. Usually I put extra money in my savings, but I get money taken out of my check for my savings. So when I do put extra in here, that's just me just putting extra just because I kind of want to. So my spending usually gets 40. I brought it down to 30, but I'm not even spending the 30. So I'll probably readjust it soon, but I don't know because we don't know when outside will open back up. And I still do work. I work in a hospital. So I still actually do work, but I have been taking lunch, of course, because businesses are still open, and because they're small businesses, I still would like to contribute to them or give them some type of business. So maybe once a week or whenever I work, I'll try to at least order out once. So toiletries aren't getting anything. I did just go shopping. Vacation isn't getting anything. I feel like I'll go on vacation soon, and when I do, it comes. So I'm actually doing an emergency fund challenge, and my emergency fund, I love this envelope, y'all. That's my favorite envelope for emergency fund. But the challenge that I'm doing for emergency fund, I have a tracker. I forgot to pull it out, but I have a tracker, and it's like a bingo tracker that I found on Google. And this week, I think for the row that I'm doing, it gets 19. So And once my emergency fund gets up to a certain amount, I put it in my emergency fund account. I don't let it stack up and get big, but I can tell y'all that I am almost at my $1,000 for my emergency fund. Now, I would like to have a 3 to 6 months in there at least, but for now, my important goal is to get to my 1,000. So once I get to my 1,000, I'll be well satisfied with it. Okay, so I have an orange planner that I use for my 52-week challenge, and I also have this planner to hold like my important, like, I don't know, my sinking funds that I don't want to put in my bank because I don't want to touch it. So my car insurance, I paid it up for 6 months. So when it comes around, I have my $600 in there for my next 6 months. I just feel as though it was income tax time. I had the extra money, so why not put it aside if I could put it aside? So that's what I did. So the $700 is already in there when I had to make my payment in July. Now we're going to my 52-week savings. Sorry, y'all, if I could find it. I believe it's this one. So my 52-week savings challenge gets $47. And I actually had my mom stuffing some envelopes and doing this challenge with me, which I think is good with everything going on. So I'll fill out my cards later, but we're just doing this challenge together. Where's my pen? So that's done. My AAA won't be getting anything. Back to school gets $20. My back to school goal is $500, which I'm almost there. So back to school gets $20. I'll count that up later. But back to school gets $20. My mom's birthday just passed. Let me move this to the side. My mom's birthday just passed, so it's kind of a little low. The next birthday is in June, which is my sister's birthday. So birthdays are getting 5. Car registration, I just got my car in February, so I don't have to worry about that for a little while. And I checked and seen that my car registration is $80, so that doesn't have to worry about right now. I'm actually doing a Christmas challenge. I found that online also. And my Christmas challenge, did I pull it out? I think I forgot to pull out my Christmas challenge, but I'll put that to the side and stuff for later. Christmas gets $32 based off the challenge that I'm doing, so I'll put that to the side and I'll do that later. I have a Dirty 30 envelope, so I found that online too. It's actually a $15 challenge, and by the end of the year you'll have $780. I'm 28, so I figured if I do it for 2 years, I'll have whatever the math for that is, but I'll have whatever I want to do for my birthday. I'll have that saved up because 30 is big. And actually, me and my daughter birthdays are 2 weeks apart. 2 weeks apart. 2 weeks apart. So when she'll be turning 10, I'll be turning 30, which are both big birthdays. So pray for me, y'all. I don't know how I'm gonna work that out. But my Dirty 30, I forgot to pull out my other envelopes. I'm so sorry, y'all, for my first stuff, and bear with me. That's my first one, so please be kind. So that gets 15. I'll put that in there later. Gifts doesn't get anything. I believe I had enough amount for that. Birthdays are actually for me and my daughter. Gifts are for other people's birthdays, but whatever, I use them for both. My graduation isn't getting anything. I graduate next year, but I have some in there. Now, I'm also doing a house challenge. It's more so like a bi-weekly challenge, kind of, or whatever, but it's a house. I use it for a house savings. It's really like another challenge that I'm doing for myself because I want to get a house soon. So cross that off, and that gets 36. I don't have my envelope, y'all, for this, so I'm putting it to the side. Make a little note of it. Make a note of that. Make a note of that. Sorry, that's just me just putting my store, so when I go back and finish, I'll put it in there. So I have a medical. Me and my daughter have insurance, but this is like if we need some medicine or something like that, or a copay. It's $5 goes in there. Put that to the side. Miscellaneous gets $20. And that's just if something unexpectedly comes up, you know, and I don't have an envelope for it, it gets that. My student loans, I wanted my student loans to get $21. I'm currently in school right now, but y'all know how them student loans creep up on you after you finish school. So I wanted to do that. And then I pay for school parking, which is $300. I'm almost where I need to be. So it's just getting $20. And I forgot to bring my binder out that I do my challenges with. So I'm going to unstuff. Ooh. Sorry, I wasn't prepared for that. So I'm going to unstuff my wallet. My groceries doesn't have anything. This is a conscious wallet. I found it on Amazon. My gas and toll, like I said, I just filled up my tank. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. So I usually take this money out and I put my dollars to the side because I have a drawer for all my ones. And I'll put the $25. I've been putting it towards my student loans just because I want to start paying it down. I'm actually almost debt free besides me having to get a car in February. But I needed a car, so I had to get a car. And of course, you know, being a single mom, I had to get a car note. So, hey, it is what it is. But I made sure my note wasn't high and it was affordable for myself. So I have $2 left. So this will go in my dollar jar. My $25 will more than likely go to my student loans. So for peace of mind, I'm going to stuff my $40 for gas. Stuff that for the 2 weeks. Probably won't even use it. And then my $30 that I put to the side, that's my spending money. Probably won't use that. And that is my cash stuffing. This will go where it needs to go. And I hope you guys enjoy. And thanks for watching for my first video. See ya.